Beautiful display of martial arts, man.
Break them down for us.
It's crazy. It was not a pay-per-view event, but I mean, so could have been a massive pay-per-view event with the names on the card.
Robert Whittaker
had the main event. Piotr Jan fought Marcus McGee in the co-main event, and then you had
Peter Yan fought.
Piotr
Jan fought. I didn't know that.
Yeah, fought Marcus McGee. He's a little bit older, but really made a name for himself in the UFC the last couple years, climbing the division. This was kind of his big test. Can he break through that?
So what happened?
He lost. It was 29-28. Very close fight. Marcus McGee is a savage.
So Jan won.
Jan won. Jan's just built different.
Jan lost to Sean O'Malley, right?
Yeah.
A few years ago.
Yeah, he did. That was one of those fights. Could have gone either way.
Okay, who won the Whittaker fight? Whittaker lost.
Whittaker lost to
in decision, right?
De Ritter. Yeah, 5-round fight. It was a split decision.
Title fight?
So one judge gave it to Robert Whittaker. 2 judges gave it to De Ritter.
Dang. Split decision. What do you think? How'd it go? Could it have gone to...
It was a close fight. I think De Ritter had it.
Really?
De Ritter's one of those guys, I kind of think of him as a Dricus Duplessis. Kind of that weird, awkward style. You're like, how does he keep winning? But just gets the job done.
Duplessis, I recently heard... So he is heavier walking around weight than like a lot of the heavyweights are, right? Or light heavyweights.
Light heavyweights.
So like Rogan was saying that he's bigger than Khalil Roundtree, and Khalil Roundtree is a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
But Duplessis is bigger than him, but he fights in
a weight class lower than...
What's the weight class lower? Middleweight?
Middleweight.
Middleweight.
Yeah, 185.
I thought that was crazy.
Is that not insane?
He cuts down from...
What,
He's got to be over 230.
Yeah.
225.
225
something
heavyweight.
Like that. So he could be a really light heavyweight if he wanted to be.
Or he could be a really light heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got to be above 225 to be heavyweight. 225 to 265. There's a cap, which I don't really understand.
That makes no sense.
You'd kind of want some ginormous man to come in there and
because
with green eyes.
Yeah, at some point it kind of is a downfall to be that heavy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I saw Khabib talking about how there shouldn't be rounds. Should be 15 minutes, a 15-minute fight if it's not a title fight or not a main event, and then it should be 25 minutes straight. He's like, I don't get why they don't just go in there and throw hands for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Why are there rounds? And I've heard Rogan talking about why are there rounds? Why do they? It's a disadvantage, or it's an advantage for the person losing, especially since they restart them on the feet.
That's
which
the part
also
that
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Why do you start them on the feet at the beginning of each? Why don't they start out where they left off? If you're gonna have rounds, I can understand if you do that.
Yeah, like at least do that. Because you're getting pummeled by a guy, you have the worst position.
Yeah.
And he's got you there. You just got to survive the round, and then.
But it being a entertainment kind of thing as well, that's why they do it the way they do it, just for entertainment purposes.
Because it kind of like a title fight is kind of like 5 fights.
5 small fights.
But
yeah.
I don't know, because I think some of those guys that have been in a lot of 5-round fights know how to approach each round. Like there's a strategy to each round.
For sure.
Maybe just like Roundtree was talking about. That was his first 5-round fight, and he said he was up the first 2, and then halfway through the third, Alex Pereira started kind of taking over a little bit.
He started catching that rhythm.
Yeah, and then Roundtree comes out 4th round and just goes all out. And then loses stamina, takes more damage.
Mm-hmm.
When really he was saying he should have came out 4th round and kind of tried to not get hit and kind of survive a little bit to slow down Pereira.
And then 5th round.
And then come out stronger.
The thing is, he came out strong 4th round, got finished 4th round.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think he came out strong and took more risks.
Yeah.
And so then that's how he got finished 4th round. But Alex Pereira, I think, gamed all this out from the beginning because he knows what to do in 5 rounds. I think those first 2 rounds of any champion they're thinking 5 rounds. So if they give up points first 2 rounds to the other guy, whatever. I'm going to finish him 4th, 5th round.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to dominate 4th and 5th round.
Yeah.
Halfway through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I'm the champ.
Definitely in a 5-round
You give
fight.
him like a false hope.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the first round in a 5-rounder. Usually you see those guys doing a little bit more of like a feeling out kind of round. Like, let me kind of calculate what he's throwing, what he's wanting to do. Let me calculate kind of how close I can get to him without getting hit. Let me find that distance, find that range. Because it's, like you said, when Alex Pereira really found that range and could kind of sit down on some of his punches, finish,
Yeah.
which it took him, I think, 3rd round, beginning of that 4th, he really just started.
Yeah.
And I think he broke his hands the 3rd round
Pereira broke his hands?
on Khalil.
Jeez.
Just from hitting him.
It's such a brutal sport.
Yeah.
Like, so brutal.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's just I'm always asleep before I
Before the
catch
main event.
The main
Yeah, yeah.
event. Even though it's not an excuse because this last main event was middle of the day.
Early card.
But I love I think I like the psychology behind sports.
I think MMA in general is I think it's more psychological than than you think it is.
Well, think about how vulnerable you have to be and put yourself, think about how you have to put yourself in the most vulnerable state in front of all of these people. You're basically naked.
Yeah.
And you're going out there and literally putting your pride, your ego, your physical abilities.
Yeah.
There's really not an excuse.
And you're the
ever.
face of your team. You're the face of, it's a one-man sport when it comes down to it. It's just you and the other guy. But you are representing kind of your team, your fight team.
And then,
your coaches, your teammates.
Yep. Your country.
Your country.
That's a big part of it. And think about all of the mental battles and struggles fight camp.
Yeah.
Leading up to the fight and then cutting the weight. I mean, that's got to have a toll on your mind because you're draining your body of nutrients.
Yeah.
You don't think straight, probably.
I will say Khalil Roundtree does a good job in cutting weight. He's like one of the lighter guys for that division. Doesn't cut a ton of weight during fight camp. Feels great. Never has to go through those just brutal weight cuts that some guys put, like DDP.
They should have weight classes, but then they should also have walking around weight. If you walk,
you have to be.
Yeah, if you walk around at this weight, then you can't be in this weight class. Yeah. They should have a cap on how many pounds you can cut to get to a weight class. I mean, that seems healthier and a longer longevity of the sport and the person, right?
They fluctuate in weight so much, though, it's hard to be I'm usually this weight.
Yeah, it'd be
hard.
Know
what I mean?
It would be extremely difficult to track.
Yeah.
Because, I don't even know how you would track that. You'd have to do weigh-ins throughout the year.
Yeah, it's almost not plausible to even. But you see, like, De Ritter looked massive compared to Whitaker. Huge, dude. I'm like, this is nuts.
And Bryce Mitchell fought too.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Put us on the map. Come on.
So break down that fight. I kind of watched some of it with you.
It was, I liked seeing that. He fought Nurmagomedov. So.
Where's he from?
If you know sports, he's a Russian. That name is very well known in the MMA world. Habib, that last name, Nurmagomedov, his father taught all these guys. Islam was there rooting for some of his guys, his teammates who were there. So Bryce Mitchell fought Nurmagomedov, going down to 135 from taking a couple losses at 145. Couldn't really breach that top 5 at the 145. Just a different, I think, level of strength. I think the 135 is his perfect weight class.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah. And you saw how heavy he looked on when he had that top position of he just looked heavier, you know, especially fighting a guy like that.
Well, we made the comment after in the post-fight interview about how strong he was, how strong Nurmagomedov was.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of underestimated his strength. But I think he looked, like, in all the moves he was doing, in the wrestling and the exchanges, he kind of edged him out on strength.
Yeah.
So, although in his head he was like, this guy was freaking strong, I think he was stronger.
Yeah.
And that probably has to do with him going down to 135.
I think he looked great at 135. He caught that knee in the first round and got dropped. Then to have to come back and win 2 rounds after that says a lot.
I mean, he kind of dominated the last 2 rounds.
Last 2 rounds, yeah.
I mean, he kind of had him where he wanted him.
That little move Nurmagomedov did where he was on bottom position, walked his feet up the cage, and did like almost a flip and reversed it and had top position. That was pretty sick.
That was pretty sick. He was doing a lot of cage grabbing though.
Yeah,
I mean, his toe. At one point, both of his toes, both of his feet were locked in to the cage. Yeah. So ref can take a point there if he wants, right?
Yeah, and usually you'll see him like warning and then a point. Which
he warned him like 5 times. Yeah. Slapped his feet, slapped his hands like 5 times.
Which I don't know. They talk about it a little bit being like intentional and unintentional, where it's like you're in the heat of the moment and you're just trying to push off something.
It's just kind of a reaction.
Yeah. And maybe the ref saw a little bit of that and recognized that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's a warning and then it depends on refs too.
I guess you don't want someone to lose because their toes were in the fence. But then again, he got out of some positions because his toes were in the fence.
Yeah. And that's when it gets snaky. It's like when it really reverses a position and you lose it. That can be that can change the fight.
So with Dana in control of the UFC, do you ever see like we talk about some of the rules that we think should change, like the rounds and stuff like that. Even like toes in the fence, gloves, size of the cage, all this kind of stuff. Do you actually ever see Dana changing anything?
I think when it comes to rule changing, I don't think there's going to be a lot changed. Gloves, they've tried new gloves. I think they'll continue to work on finding something that works best for them. But rules changing, I don't see it. I don't see anything happening. Yeah. I mean, they're gaining more success every year. Why change?
Yeah.
The rules, it's obviously working.
Why try and fix something that ain't broke.
Exactly. It's Arkansas slang right there.
Heck yeah. All right, so last pod, we kind of touched on Fortaleza and Natal going down there.
Yeah.
Which we still haven't bought tickets or confirmed it.
Confirmed it.
But I kind of want to do that today.
Yeah. You think,
I think today or tomorrow. I think it's time we just commit to it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, we said today.
We said today?
Yeah.
We said by Sunday night?
Yep.
So I think we're going to kind of game it out, see exactly where we want to go, what we want to do, but we're going to bring everyone along for the journey.
Yeah.
Bring pod stuff, try to hit as many pods as we can.
Yeah.
Bring the vlog camera, start just putting out everything we do.
Yeah.
Another thing about Fortaleza and Natal in the northeast of Brazil is that there's like nothing on it. Like when I go on YouTube and I type in like Fortaleza, there's like a few dudes that like have put out some vlogs like years ago.
Yeah. Like a real touristy kind of thing.
Super touristy. Yeah. Like nothing like super, like I wasn't that into it.
Right.
It was just like, or there's like videos of like city walkthroughs. Like someone wearing a GoPro and it's like 4 hours long and it's them just walking through the city.
Have you seen, we've been playing that at the shop here? Some city walkthroughs?
Like city tour walkthrough things.
We'll just have it on the back.
Yeah. It'd be like New York City or Hong Kong or something.
They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool.
I mean, they're cool, but like...
That's not what you want to see when you're like, show me Fortaleza.
Like I'm trying to get like, what's it like?
Yeah.
Like, because like just seeing a walkthrough, I'm not getting like much value out of it. I mean, I can go on Google and type in images of Fortaleza and it'll pull stuff up. But like,
usually it's like a British guy, top 10 things to do in Fortaleza.
Yeah, literally.
You know
and
what
it's
I mean?
the same British guy.
Yeah.
Because when I type in Fortaleza, I type in Natal, I type in João Paseo. It's him.
He does them all.
I think we're thinking of the same guy. And so to me, I'm like, there's not a lot of content.
No.
I mean, maybe the algo is not pushing out like, I'm sure there's like Brazilian vlogger, influencer people that make vlogs and their titles probably aren't like Fortaleza.
Yeah.
It's probably just like, this is what I did today, but they live in Fortaleza. So I'm sure there's that. But also, if you think about if our audience is the United States, then that's what they're searching.
Yeah, true.
Fortaleza. Except I don't know if many people are. I also think about it, I'm like, why does anyone travel to Brazil for vacation? I mean, maybe, okay, from the United States.
I actually had a buddy recently go there who I went to school with.
But where'd he go?
Rio. Yeah.
Does anyone go to like Northeast Brazil?
I don't think. It sounds like.
I think the Brazilians do.
I was about to say, the Brazilians tell us you got to go see the beaches in Fortaleza, Natal, Recife, but never from this side.
It's like the Americans go to Rio, Sao Paulo, maybe Florianopolis.
I'd say Rio,
maybe,
Sao Paulo.
Yeah, it's probably just those two.
Yeah.
And what people? Like, who's your buddy? Like, what was he doing down there?
He was just with a group of guys.
They just went down there?
Yeah.
But is he, like, super artistic kind of guy?
Artistic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, like, think about how many people go to Spain, go to France, go to Germany for, like, summer vacations. You know, the people that can.
Yeah.
None of them ever go to, like, even, like, Mexico, but nobody ever goes to, like, Fortaleza, Natal. Even, I mean, there's so many cities up the coast that are beautiful, gorgeous.
Or the Middle East, Azerbaijan. I'm trying to go.
Is that what Roundtree was talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It sounded pretty dope.
I want to go so bad.
But, like, I'm just like, what if we could be a pathway of, like, tourism down
Yeah.
there. You know, that'd be kind of cool.
No, totally.
Or take
mean-
people on trips
Yeah.
once we get kind of like real familiar with the area. Be little tour guides.
Yeah. Whatever we got to do.
I mean, it'd be kind of sick.
Yeah. So I think our plan though is, you know, bring in all this pod stuff, bring in some vlog cameras, just kind of film our life down there, but also, you know, show y'all kind of some cool stuff that they have down there. Like there's some really neat things in that area on the East Coast. It's beautiful beaches, some of the biggest reefs in Brazil are going to be on that.
The sand
Dude,
dunes.
the sand dunes look sick.
Are insane.
Yeah. That some park up there, not national park or something, big sand dunes with like this crazy clear water. It just looks
I know, and like when I think of Brazil before I ever went, I never thought of that.
sand dunes. Never thought of sand.
I mean, I
dunes.
thought of like Rio, Sao Paulo, and the Amazon jungle.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like I don't really have much of an urge to go to Sao Paulo or Rio.
So yeah, I would like to see it, but it's not top of the list.
I guess
will like my a buddy of mine from school went recently, and they were like hiking in the mountains in Rio too. So they got to like it was beautiful. It was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful. Like Jay Alvarez goes down there.
Does he?
Yeah,
Does he?
and he
likes,
like love. I think he goes to Rio.
okay.
He like, but he does like. I mean, he's jumping out of planes, going up on like hot air balloons and
Yeah.
like tight roping the thing
Yeah,
and jumping.
yeah,
up.
he's crazy.
And like the content, like the videos and photographs he gets are so sick.
Yeah.
Because like the background of Rio is beautiful,
Yeah.
and Sao Paulo with all the mountains
The
back there.
landscape's crazy.
Yeah. But I think another place. I've been kind of looking more into Florianopolis too,
Really.
which is like super South Brazil.
I looked into Florianopolis.
It
a little
looks
bit.
sweet.
Does this have a lot of European influence? Is that
Yeah.
in Florianopolis?
I think Cortiba has more
Maybe that's what I'm
European
thinking of.
influence, like German influence.
Yeah.
Like Cortiba has, what is it in Germany when they have the beer? Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
They have their own Oktoberfest.
That's crazy.
And everyone's wearing like the German get-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely,
No, okay. This is the question: is that so? You in World War II, when Hitler was supposedly killed, supposedly
okay.
the
Conspiracy.
Nazis, they fled to supposedly South America. Is that where that German influence came from? Was after World War II when they were like,
I mean,
fleeing Germany?
I don't know, but I would imagine that yes, there probably is some influence from then, especially just like maybe there's like an older generation and then now their kids and their kids and their kids, and that influence kind of came about. But most of the places I've heard about the German little get out of Germany vibes is like Argentina,
Okay.
mainly Argentina. I think Colombia too, but I think Argentina, like the little pockets, the little random towns where everyone speaks German, and it's like
They're
I mean-
still kind of
okay.
do they still have those beliefs? Because I mean, the Nazis fled Germany and went to South America.
That is true.
Did they still have those like beliefs? Tim Kennedy did his TV show down there.
I'm sure there are
Finding
some.
Hitler.
I'm sure there's some.
Yeah.
I mean, just like we both saw recently in the Ozarks, the
Oh,
little
yeah, yeah,
commune
yeah.
that
Yeah.
those homeboys are building. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
That's right here in the Ozarks. Anyway, if you haven't heard about this,
Yeah.
there's a group of people that have started this community of like, it's very racist.
Yeah.
Like only white people.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, they've started this community, and the news went and interviewed them and
Yeah.
stuff.
So they bought like a big piece of land, and there's, it sounds like every cult starting
Yeah.
That every cult story that you've heard, oh, some guy, they buy land.
But most cults aren't discriminatory, right?
That's true.
They want everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not really a cult. I think it's more of like some racists who think that they're gonna like cleanse the earth or something.
Hopefully they're like the Amish and don't listen to things.
Yeah, they might hear this.
Yeah, they'd find us.
Yeah, we're not that far away from them.
I know.
I'm sure they're getting a lot of heat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which they probably don't care. But it's crazy to me to think that people are still like doing weird stuff like that. I'm like, what? Why are you doing that?
I don't know, man.
But whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think Brazil is on the horizon and we're going to go down. Yeah. Just kind of see what happens. Mm-hmm. I think my mindset is just, which we may have kind of talked about this in the last one, but like us running the shop here, bowl time, smoothie bowls, coffee, bagels. If you haven't tried it, come try it.
Kombucha on tap.
Kombucha on tap. I love it. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. I think it's so fun. It's awesome. But I'm also, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I feel like I'm like coming to an age where I'm like, and like, we've been open, what? We're on month 10, month 9 or 10. And I think back, like I saw some pictures the other day and it was like when we were first starting it. And I was like, okay, I kind of did a little self-reflection. Mm-hmm. I was like, what has changed in my life since we started that until now?
Yeah.
The only thing that is like evolved or changed or like anything is bowl time.
Yeah.
Which shows me that I've devoted all of my time and energy into bowl time. Yeah. But there are other things in life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
They're very true.
Like, so I did a little self-reflection and I was like, okay, what are the other things in life that I want to accomplish? Mm-hmm. One, not in this order.
Okay.
Financial wealth.
Yeah.
/ success.
Yeah.
A family.
Yeah.
Wife, kids.
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
For sure.
And community. Mm-hmm. Which kind of goes with wife and kids, you know.
Yeah.
But also community in general. Which, I mean, because this is our hometown. Mm-hmm. So, like, most of my friends that, like, we grew up with don't live here anymore. Yeah. Like, I have a few friends that live here. Mm-hmm. But most of them have left. They're probably not coming back.
No.
So, I think about those three things, and I kind of separate, like, in the past 9 months, none of those have really been focused on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, anyway, none of those have really been focused on. And I feel like, and I look back over the past 9 months and I'm like, easily, the next 9 months could go by the exact same way that the previous 9 months have gone by. Yes, bowl time is succeeding. It's fun. It's awesome. But these other pillars that I want to accomplish. Yeah. Financial success. Okay. Yes. Bowl time financially doing great. But are we scaling it? Are we like, is there just kind of always going to be a cap on what, especially just one location without us like branding anything or like putting out like our own coffee beans, selling it on Shopify, shipping it, or granola, et cetera, stuff like that. If we just keep doing the same thing, then we'll keep making around the same money. Maybe we'll go up some, but so I'm like, okay, is this gonna breed extreme financial success? Possibly, if we scale it.
Right.
Then I'm also like, am I gonna find a wife? I haven't in the past 9 months. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like my idea is I just need to shake the tree. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Change the perspective. I don't know what this will bring us. You know? Oh, we go for 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. if you think logically about it, it's like, okay, we go for 3 or 4 weeks and we come back and what's changed? But I feel like you can't think like that.
Yeah.
Because 1, we don't know what will happen. 2, we don't know what opportunities will arise. 3, we don't know who we'll meet.
Yeah.
What the networking will be like. 4, we don't know what kind of perspective change will come about.
Yeah.
What kind of spiritual change will come about. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I think if you go into it open and eager, then things can happen.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to just repeat these past 9 months.
Yeah.
Like I want to evolve. I want to create. I want to
Grow,
all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm also like, I'm going to get old real quick.
Yeah.
Like we got to get the show on the road here. So I'm feeling a little like age pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm trying to, I think it's easy to get sucked into like comparing yourself to other people's age or to other people that are your age. What are they doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like friends who are married or starting to have kids,
Yeah.
like have already bought their own house.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. But I'm also like, man, like I think some comparison maybe is good because like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, with us owning our own business, you know, what other person can just be like, oh, I'm going to up and go to Brazil for a month. You know, there's a lot of things that like, that we have that are like, oh my gosh, this is such a cool thing that we can.
Like advantages.
But like with that being said, you have to take advantage of the advantages. You know, like we're like, okay, but I think we're both at a point where we're like, hey, let's, you know, life is short. Let's go to Brazil. Let's go meet some new people. Let's go, you know, push the boundaries of like being uncomfortable and that kind of stuff. It's now, you know, it's like, why wait for anything? You know,
that's what I'm feeling. If we just keep waiting, then the next 9 months will go by and then what?
We're in the same spot.
We're in the same exact boat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I love bowl time, and I'm not saying like bowl time's over in any way. I'm just saying it's fluid. You know? We hit the pause button. We go over here for a little bit. We come back. We can hit the play button.
Yeah.
Then we can hit the pause button again if we want. But maybe in 4 weeks when we come back, we'll have all these ideas and all this, and who knows what can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Or maybe we'll go for 4 weeks, come back and be like, oh my gosh, I have a new gratitude for where I'm at. Like, let's all feet in, baby, head first.
Yeah.
Like, let's scale this bad boy, you know?
Definitely.
So I think that's kind of where my head's at with this trip. But I think it'll breed some good results in the end.
I do too.
And I think it'll be fun.
I do too.
Need a little fun.
Yeah. Little adventure.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited. I have yet to see the East Coast, so
Yeah. You're just a jungle boy.
I know. Just a jungle boy.
You've only been to Manaus.
I know. I have this like, I want to learn to surf when we go there so bad. I don't know why recently I've been like, I got to learn to surf.
I'm down with surfing. Surfing sounds freaking fun.
We gotta go in the
and the
mornings
rowers.
Yeah, Oliver told me that last time he was down there, these guys, they'd have little rowing teams in the morning, get up at, you know, crack of dawn. They're out there getting set up.
It was beautiful.
Row team, row squad.
Like I would wake up at like 6 or something and go for a run like on the boardwalk in Fortaleza, which is kind of like Miami. Like the city's right there. Then it's boardwalk beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just this long boardwalk and everyone's out there like biking and running and rollerblading and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and on the beach playing volleyball, soccer, whatever. And so I'd wake up and I'd go for this run every morning, same route. and I'd pass this little boathouse type thing with all these rowers in it, and I'd see them out there. Like when I was passing them, they were coming in.
Wow.
So they'd already been out there for
Yeah.
like an hour, and it was like a 13, 14 man shell, like rowing race boat, and they would just, it was so cool. Like they were coming in, it's coming in from the ocean, and they've like got the boat on their shoulders walking in, like to put the boat up, and I'm like, this is literally my dream.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I love rowing. It's so fun. And then to do it on the ocean,
I mean, how cool.
like as a team,
Yeah.
so freaking dope.
I think that's something that we miss and something that we want.
Yeah.
It's like that lifestyle of active and like, I don't know, it's enticing, I think, for both of us.
Definitely. I think the hard part is figuring out how to generate some income while doing it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because like we've
Definitely.
been back and forth over the past few weeks. Like, yes, we want to go. How are we going to make money?
Yeah.
Like, or how are we going to survive?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we can go for a month and be fine. Financially, we can survive that. But it's like, what if there's a more long-term solution? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we've landed on how to do it.
No.
I mean, I think to me, I think podcasting is such a freaking awesome gig.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, it does take so much dedication,
Yeah.
so much
Consistency.
consistency.
So much. Yeah.
And also, I feel like, I mean, okay, I would think most people would agree that Joe Rogan is like the
top tier.
Yeah, he's like the gold standard of
Yeah.
podcasting.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, how does he have so much information in his head? You know what I mean? Which I think all of his guests help him and allow him to broaden his horizons and intake so much information.
100%.
You know what I mean? And then he also has like connections with him because a lot of times on his pod, he'll be like, so-and-so sent me this. So-and-so sent me this. Oh, I was talking to so-and-so about this. And like, I think he's just like an extremely curious person. So like, even when he's not on his own show, like just in his own time,
Yeah.
he's constantly curious about things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just think about like, I don't know. Like I feel like with our podcast here right now, like I don't want to, I feel like what I've learned from Joe Rogan is just like true authenticity.
Yeah.
Like, and not caring or not going with or doing this because these people, like it, I feel like he's always been, like you've heard his origin story of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like it was for fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he thought, oh, this is my ticket.
Right.
Like I'm going to make so much money.
Right.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to be the best podcaster
He
ever.
enjoyed it.
He
liked
enjoyed
what
it.
he was doing.
He like, what did he do? He just brought his friends in and
Yeah.
they were in his basement,
Yeah.
just like shooting the,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then it just kept evolving. But like he has so much information in his head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you emulate that? And someone asked him that recently. I forget who it was. Because, I mean, I watch basically all of his podcasts.
Yeah.
And someone, I think it was Danny Jones.
Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was.
And he was asking him, he was like, or he was kind of praising him, just like, it's incredible to me. Like, how do you, like how do you stay relevant? How do you stay up to date on everything that's happening? Because it's like, feels like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he has like in-depth knowledge about so many things, like from the pyramids to news to current events to new discoveries, conspiracies, like, and he goes, I think his answer was just like, he's like, this is my job.
Yeah.
He's like, this is what I do. Like, this is what I spend my time doing.
Yeah.
So then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, he does UFC commentating and podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that it?
Comedy.
And comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even that, I guess not that's it. But
that's a lot.
I'm just saying, like, his comedy and podcasting are like to me, I feel like those three things are his top three passions in life. Mm-hmm. One is UFC.
Yeah.
Because fighting. Mm-hmm. Like ever since he was young, he was doing that.
Yeah.
So he just inherently has knowledge about that. Yeah. Stays up to date, knows everything about it because he's a fan.
Right.
And he said that before.
Right.
Like, I started doing this job because I just wanted front row tickets.
He wasn't even making money
at
the beginning.
Yeah.
Like during commentating.
Yeah, he just did the first 13 for free or something. And then, so I was like, okay, there's that. Like, he's got that on lock. Mm-hmm. And then there's podcasting and comedy, which I feel like go hand in hand.
Definitely. Like,
comedy is like, both of these things help him. Mm-hmm. It's like a win-win symbiotic relationship. Because, like, he has all of this information from the podcasting and stuff, and then he can make it comedic, you know, turn those events that have happened to him, turn those people, turn those stories, turn everything, and just, that's his comedy show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And sometimes comedy is all about like keeping up with what's going on in like today's current society. It's like, how can I turn what's relevant into something comical, you know? And then podcasting in that same way, it's like always having new topics to talk about. What's new, what's going on, it does go so hand in hand. It actually is kind of crazy.
Do you think it's harder to do a podcast with the same, like you and I? Is it harder to do it like this versus one host and one guest?
Like, instead of
like having two hosts every show versus one host and a new guest every show. Because like Rogan does that format. A lot of people do that format. Yeah. Theo Vaughn, like most podcasters, it's guests every time. And that makes the show new every time.
Right.
So like someone comes in like Danny Jones, he talks to him about conspiracies and things, you know, Danny Jones's show. Then he has on Khalil Roundtree. He can talk about UFC, fighting, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's Khalil's background. Then he has on someone like, I forget the guy's name recently, but he was telling a story about how he was sentenced to 19 years in prison for murder. Yeah. Like, he doesn't, it's like he can just use the guest for the information. Yeah. And I think before he's, you know, if the guest has written books, he's reading their books. Right. If the guest has a YouTube channel and a podcast, he's listening to their stuff. If the guest is like this guy who has his own story, he also wrote some books. He reads his books. He kind of reads into a story, so he kind of knows the direction to go with the podcast. So I guess I'm just curious, like, if it's a host on host situation here, like we are, how do you stay new, entertaining, bringing value to the viewer without having a guest that has their own story, their own background, everything? You know what I mean?
I think I think there's pros and cons to both. I think, just like you said, you're always going to have something with their story. It's always a new story. You're always going to have something new to talk about. But with having two people who know each other and like, you know, there's definitely a level of flow too, you know, like us two, obviously being brothers. It's like, we know each other so well. It's like, anytime there's like a dead spot, it's like we're just so fluent with each other that we kind of pick up on those little things,
definitely.
you know. But I think staying new, it's like, I think always, like, you're very good about keeping up with what's going on.
I mean, I'm not that good.
But even just a little bit here and there, or keeping up with different podcasts that talk about what's going on right now, whether that's sports, politics, I mean, anything. I think that's always good, but also just living like a fun life. We'll always have like fun things to talk about, like going out and doing things, weekends, you know. I think that's important to keep like just a positive, like always something to talk about, whatever that is that you did that week, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as I was saying that. It's like, if it's a host on host, you kind of have to reinvent yourself, not reinvent yourself, but you kind of have to be the guest every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I think it just comes down to like experiences. So like pre-pod, pre-interview, whatever, what did like what you're saying, like, what was your experience that week? Like, what'd you do? Like, what was new? What'd you learn?
Right.
What kind of knowledge did you bring in that you can commentate on, that you can talk about, that you can dissect with like us back and forth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think in my head, I'm like, how cool would it be? You and I have a podcast and we go to Brazil, like we do these things, and then we can come back here and talk about it, dissect it, let everyone know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, one, I feel like that's entertaining, but also it can bring value too, because it's perspectives, it's experiences, it's all of those things combined. And so I guess I'm like, I mean, I think I want to go all in on the pods.
I do too.
I think it would be, I mean, it is so fun. Every time we do it, I'm like, this is the most fun thing.
I know.
It's like, it's such a weird thing because it's like a combination of like deeper conversations.
Totally.
But then I also feel a sense of like I'm rejuvenized a little bit. It's almost kind of like therapy in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
I'm like, when we're done, I'm like, oh, that felt good. You know, I kind of
felt
just got
good to
out
get
what
that
I was,
out.
what I was feeling and stuff. But I think in between the pods,
totally.
it's important to have those experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think bowl time yields a lot of experiences, you know, but I think also traveling, perspectives, like even if we are in different countries, whatever, like it's not like inherently what I personally want it to just be about. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if someone wants to hear about travel, then there's probably people that just talk about travel.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want it to be travel. Like in my head, like the best podcasts are ones that aren't defined by like a niche, you know?
True.
Because then you're the travel podcast, or you're the political podcast, or you're the, like Theo Vaughn, I feel like has done such a great job, because I feel like his kind of started out comedy. And he's a comedian, so you think like, oh, comedy. But then he has like every single different kind of person on, going into all different kind of things. Yes, he brings his like comedic perspective to it, you know? But it's all different every single time. And that's how I feel like Rogan's is. He brings his perspective, but it's different.
Yeah. Because you fall in love with Theo. For Theo, not Theo for his comedy. Yes, for his comedy, but it's like he could have on whoever, and you're like, you're excited about it. You're like, oh, let me listen to this new one. Whether that's a scientist or some other comedian, you like Theo for Theo. You know what I mean? It's like, but like you say, it's all about authenticity.
Yeah.
You know? like Rogan's been Rogan since day one.
Yeah.
You know?
Which, I mean, and also, you know, I'm not comparing us to Rogan in any way.
Right.
And also, but I do have a belief that, like, I'm not like, oh, we're on the same level as Joe Rogan with our 14 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I'm not gonna limit my like our belief.
No, you can't.
In what our possibilities and capabilities
Right.
are. Like when he started, I mean, they weren't like what they are now. Like it's an evolution.
Absolutely.
And you know, I think we're this many in. I mean, he's like 2,000 in, 3,000 in.
I think over 3,000.
Yeah.
Is that right? 3,000?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, but talking about knowledge, he's been doing it for 10 years on such a consistent basis. It's like,
I think over 10 years.
and the level of like people who he has on, the level of knowledge that they have, you're destined to like gain a ton of knowledge.
Yeah.
Just from the consistency of like, I mean, it could almost be like a school. Just go back and listen to all Rogan's podcasts.
Yeah.
I mean, you would learn so much
Oh my gosh.
about everything.
Are we going to do that?
Look at Jordan Peterson.
Yeah,
Dude, his school is popping off.
that's true.
They just gained 20,000, I think 10 or 20,000 new students over the past year. Dropped their prices down. It's like they're crushing it, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Online school.
See, another way I want to look at this podcast is I feel like the lines blur and you start to lose your passion / reason / motivation for doing it if getting big, getting famous, making money is the driver.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's beneficial to look at Rogan and guys like him and gals like him that have done and accomplished what he's accomplished, because you look at his motivation, it's been the same since the beginning.
Yeah.
Even now, biggest podcast in the world, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, it doesn't, like, I truly believe him when it says it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah.
He does it because he likes it.
Yeah.
And if he stopped liking it, he would stop doing it. Yeah, it's probably a little incentive to keep going.
Sure.
And keep being great.
Yeah.
But I love it. He posts and goes.
I know.
Posts and goes. His is like the most dumbed down version of social media marketing.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing about his podcast or his setup or his social media or anything that's like trying to grab viewers or trying to. I mean, have you ever heard him say like and subscribe?
No.
Have you ever seen like, I've never seen like a promotional like graphic or, I mean, he posts the episode's live.
Yeah.
It's out.
It's funny though, because like you'll see clips on social media and stuff of his podcast, but it's never him. Like it's never him clipping things and posting them. It's because his platform's so big that other people clip his stuff. So it's almost just like free marketing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like he'll
You know
talk.
what I mean?
He'll talk about. Oh, I saw someone reposted this clip of our thing.
Yeah.
Like it's always someone else, and it's always like recently, ever since like COVID, like in 2020, he's been clipped so many. He's been on the news so much.
Yeah.
Like I watch Breaking Points all the time, and it's like the news thing that I get all my information from. Some of my information from, and every week he's in one of their segments.
Really?
Yeah. Like Rogan's talking to Cash Patel. This is what Cash Patel said. Like,
Yeah.
like news gets their news from his interactions
That's crazy,
on
huh?
the podcast.
Yeah.
which is insane.
Which, I mean, it's moving like that. It's almost like you see these news channels, a complete drop in viewership compared to podcasting. It's like, I mean, it's just kind of where it's headed.
Yeah. Which, I mean, yeah.
It's already
I don't
kinda
watch,
there.
like, Fox News.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say I probably get most of my information, not most, but I get a lot of information from Joe Rogan. Because, I mean, he has on people that are extremely knowledgeable. Like Mike Baker. Freaking love that dude.
Also, you hear things like from the source. Like, oh, Mike Baker talked about this. Well, let me hear it straight from Mike Baker's mouth. And you get to watch Rogan talk to Mike Baker straight from his mouth.
And you get to hear Mike Baker talk for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You don't get to hear Mike Baker talk for 45 seconds.
Right.
And say, oh, they dropped the bombs on Iran and I support it.
Right.
Period. Then, okay, why?
Right.
Like, can you, and then, but on Rogan, he'll say something, he'll make a statement, and then he'll talk for 45 minutes about why.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. Like, that part I agree with. This part I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This part, nah. This part, yeah, that makes sense. It's like such a better perspective of things.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like we could do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest.
No, totally.
You know?
Totally.
And I think having guests on would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
But it's like starting out, obviously you're not gonna get Kash Patel.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get Mike Baker. You're not gonna get these like huge people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how do you play that game of finding guests that are like, I don't know. I feel like even if you're not like a famous person, obviously you can still bring value to something. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So like in different industries and different whatever, you know, different walks of life, whatever.
Yeah.
I think you can get some really, really cool conversations.
Definitely.
But I will say having the big names, you know, like Rogan and all the big podcasters, obviously more people are going to click on a video or listen to your podcast. If you, like if we posted a video with Kash Patel, we might get some more views.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
But I don't want that to be the motivation.
Right.
I think eventually you get to that level, but it's about like the journey of getting there. I think overnight fame, overnight success is a little, I mean, yeah, it's dope, but like it's not.
Of course. Yeah.
How many of them actually stay around?
That's probably the biggest thing is how many of them.
Like just as fast as you pop off, you pop down.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're in, then you're out.
You're in and out.
So I think we got to do it the right way of just slow,
Yeah.
steady, consistent. We build our reputation. We build our foundation.
Yeah.
And we do things that are bringing value, bringing entertainment, bringing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think vulnerability too. You know?
Definitely.
Like I don't personally, nothing's off the table. I could care less. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll talk about anything.
That's good.
Like
That's what we need.
I don't care if you hear the in depths of anything going on. Like I'm here for it.
Love it.
Let's put it out there.
I love it.
Yeah. So like whatever we want to dive into,
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
So down. Also, here's our one news take for today,
Hit me with it.
which this has been evolving over the past week or so. Nelk boys. You seen any of this?
Are they in Spain?
Did we talk about this last pod? Nelk boys that on Netanyahu?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I don't think we talked about this.
I don't think we did.
So
I
they-
heard they've been getting some flack for having him on.
Major flack.
Has it kind of been bad?
Kinda.
Did you hear Ilya Taporia was like, "Oh, I loved y'all's podcast."
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those clips are clipped on the news.
Oh gosh.
With him and Ilya,
Yeah.
and like they're getting a lot of their info from I guess that was like a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So
was it?
It's like, it's all over the news.
Oh boy.
So to break it down for you, Nelk boys, Kyle Forjard, Steiny. I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's just Steiny.
Is that his actual name? Biological
Maybe that's
name?
his last name. I think
Steiny.
it's like Aaron Steinberg,
It's Steinberg, isn't it?
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I think his name's Aaron.
Is it really?
I think so. Anyway, Steiny, Kyle of the Nelk Boys, the Nelk podcast, they had on Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Obviously, a highly controversial political figure.
Very, very true.
He's been called a war criminal. He's been called a president. He's been called all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But not to dive into the weeds there, the Nelk Boys had him on, and
Did you listen to it?
yeah.
I say okay. I haven't listened to it.
So basically, after they posted it, everyone started going ham on him. They were like,
He's the modern day Hitler.
Yes.
I keep hearing this.
yeah. And they're like, they're mad at the Nelk Boys, not because it's not a platforming issue.
Okay.
It's not like they're mad at the Nelk Boys for having him on and giving him a platform to speak. They're mad at the Nelk Boys for not pressing him or knowing enough about the situation to ask relevant questions,
Gotcha.
follow-up questions, hold him accountable to things he said. Basically, they would ask a question and he would say, no, that's not true. This is what's actually happening.
Yeah.
And they would say, okay.
Gotcha.
Then they would ask him another question and he would say, no, this is what's actually happening. And they said, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so everyone's like, why? They're mad at the No Boys for not pushing back. They're mad at the No Boys for not being prepared.
Yeah.
They're basically saying, hey, he used y'all's platform just to like push his own agenda, and y'all just let him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all just let him do it.
Do you think they should have been a little bit more knowledgeable going into it? Or is it like, well, do we expect the Nelk Boys to be like pressing Netanyahu?
I mean, yes and no. I think their defense is, which I think they kind of see what happened. I don't think they're very opposed to the critique that they've gotten.
Okay.
Like, Kyle's come out and said, like, yeah, okay. Before the podcast, like if you click the podcast on YouTube, it's Kyle talking alone before the interview, and he goes, "We had on Benjamin Netanyahu. I can't believe we're having him on. Like, boys, we are so unprepared for this. Like, I can't believe that we're gonna have him on."
Yeah.
Basically saying like, we're so unprepared. I mean,
Yeah.
he said that.
Yeah.
We're so unprepared.
Yeah.
Then they have him on. Then after they're getting all this flack, and he's like, "Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
We were completely unprepared.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know. Like I didn't have enough information to
Right.
even press him.
Yeah.
Or say, no, actually, what you said isn't true because they're saying this, and
Yeah.
this. Like he was like, yeah, we were not prepared.
Yeah.
And he was like, if I could go back, I would press him 1,000 times harder. That's what he kept saying. Like I would press him 1,000 times harder. I would ask him tougher questions.
Right.
I would be way more prepared. And then he also said that when he walked into the room to do the podcast, he said there were like 25 people in there.
Okay. Yeah. I heard something about this.
And that they gave him a script and said,
Oh, really?
don't ask any questions that aren't on the script.
Wow.
And they were like, that's like as they were sitting down, everything was getting plugged in.
On the
They were getting the
spot.
cameras. Here's the list. And then Netanyahu's sitting right there.
Who were these guys? Because I've heard
It was like his
they're
crew.
His crew. Oh, they're like CIA.
Well, I think so this was at the Blair House. The Blair House is,
That's where they did the podcast.
yeah, and it's where foreign leaders stay when they're visiting the
Gotcha.
United States. I think it's also where the vice president.
Is it in D.C.?
Yeah, it's in D.C.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Netanyahu was over here meeting with Trump. So he's staying at the Blair House.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that they kind of just used the Nelk boys, because someone asked Kyle, like, how did this happen? Like, y'all are the only ones who got Netanyahu on. Like, y'all are the only ones whose podcast he's done.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, the White House reached out and said, would you want to do an interview with Netanyahu? So, I mean,
Set up.
to me, that kind of settles it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all didn't hustle to get this guest. Yes, y'all are known by Trump and his cabinet. And yes, y'all are relevant podcasters. Y'all are big name. But they reached out to you and only you.
Yeah.
They didn't reach out to Rogan. They didn't reach out to Schultz. They didn't reach out to Theo.
It was too, like, silver platter-esque.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I think they chose, just like what you said, do we expect the Nell boys
Right.
to have this knowledge, have these questions prepared?
Yeah.
Did the White House expect them to?
Probably not.
Did Netanyahu expect them to?
Definitely not.
So that kind of shows why they chose them to reach out to. I love the Nelk boys.
Yeah.
I do. But I do think that they were chosen because of their viewer demographic, young people, men ages 18 to 35, they have a specific demographic.
Yeah.
And Netanyahu wanted to push his story.
Yeah.
And they thought, well, the Nelk boys are a good way to do that. We'll reach a lot of people. We'll reach a lot of the people that we want to reach.
Yeah.
And
True.
we'll be able to just dominate the conversation. And so,
Well, that'll kind of put some awareness on the Nelk boys. Like, hey, this is, y'all have a huge opportunity here to meet with some massive names. Like, this is important for y'all to know what you're talking about. It's probably going to be a beneficial thing for them in the long run, but
I agree.
But yeah, I mean,
they're definitely catching flag. And a lot of people are like, once you reach that level and you have someone like Benjamin Netanyahu on, like, they're saying you have kind of a responsibility because you're the host of this show that's putting out information.
Yeah.
And like, people are going to get their information from this show.
Just like we were talking about.
Yeah. And they're going to hear Benjamin Netanyahu talk about what's going on your show.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to be able to handle the situation, be knowledgeable about the situation, and ask correct questions about the situation.
And lead the dance.
Yeah.
Like, this is your podcast. You lead the dance.
But it's also, I mean, yes, they're not, the Nelk boys aren't news journalists.
Right.
They're not independent journalists.
Yeah.
They're not like political commentators. Obviously, I think like what you were asking earlier, I don't think anyone expected them to have the knowledge behind them to be able to carry this conversation or ask the right questions or push back or whatever.
But that's why it went through,
So, I mean,
so to speak.
they could have said no.
Yeah.
But Kyle's like, why would we say no?
Yeah.
Like, if we have an opportunity to have someone massive on, I don't care who they are.
Yeah,
we're going to have them on.
Yeah.
Which I agree with that. I don't agree with deplatforming people because of their beliefs.
Sure.
I think just like Twitter and free speech, if someone comes out and says something, then in public on a platform, it allows everyone to say, I call BS on that. Or actually, I think this, and this is why. But they did it in a live situation on a video podcast where it wasn't Netanyahu tweeting or Netanyahu putting out his own press statement. It was a conversation back and forth, and they had in the moment, they were able to press back to say, I disagree or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's tough.
That is tough.
You know? And, I mean, they could have, I'd say they were a little naive in the situation. I think they'll learn from this.
Yeah, big time.
And actually, everyone's talking about how it's it was such a failure. They did so bad. Like, they should have done this, and this. And I'm like, okay, obviously we can't go back in time here. And the response that they got, all this negativity, I'm like, yeah, they didn't press back. And yeah, he pushed his own narrative without any pushback or controversy. But now the pushback to the Nelk boys, I'm like, that means everyone recognized it. That means everyone saw through what he was saying and thought to themselves, I would have asked this question, I would have asked this question, I would have asked this question. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think most from the pushback from the media and from the internet, I think most people weren't fooled by his, like, didn't just watch it and say, okay.
Yeah.
That makes,
Yeah.
You said it, I believe it. Like, obviously the pushback means that no one really believed him and that, so, I mean, I don't know.
But that's the cool thing about podcasting, though, right? You get to hear what they say, and you kind of get to make your own decision about what you think about it. You get that deeper look in what they have to say or their stand on something.
And I mean, even if they had the knowledge and everything behind it, does anyone really think that they were going to catch Netanyahu in a lie?
Yeah.
I mean, do they think that obviously Netanyahu is versed in how he approaches questions? So, like, if they pushed back on something, he would either not answer it or avoid the question.
Yeah.
I mean, what in the majority of situations with any politician, you're not going to catch them in a lie.
Right.
They're just going to evade. Like, how many times have you heard someone ask a question, so the politician answers back, and then they say, no, here's the facts. I'm pushing back.
Right.
Actually, this, and this. The politician never says, oh, you're right, I was wrong. Yeah, I just lied.
Yeah. Let me answer this question with another question.
Yes. Let me just dance around it. And, like, so I don't know. I think it was probably just like a net zero. Like, he said the same things he's been saying.
Right.
They didn't push back. I'm thinking maybe hot take. I'm thinking maybe it was a net positive because then there's all this retaliation against the Nelk boys, and
what gets them more publicity?
Well, I'm just saying it's from the perspective of like people disagreeing with Netanyahu and people on the fence about Netanyahu and about Israel and everything going on. I think it opened the door to even more conversation about it. So maybe it was a net positive that they didn't push back.
Right.
Because now everyone's talking back and forth about what he said.
Interesting.
And they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No. That's a good point.
There's ebbs and flows here.
Always.
But it is very controversial.
Yeah.
And I do love the Nelk boys. Yeah. And they were with Ilya. And Ilya was like, what are you talking about? I loved the podcast.
I know.
I loved all the questions you asked. And I was like, oh. I mean, I think obviously they're only getting flack because it was Benjamin Netanyahu.
Did you like the podcast?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was
interesting.
I mean, not really. It was just kind of a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, it was obvious that they didn't know anything.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not. It would be like if you and I, right now, Benjamin walked in and sat down and we had an interview with him.
Yeah.
Like, do we know everything that's going on
Absolutely
in the
not.
conflict with
Absolutely
Gaza, with
no.
Israel, with Palestine?
No.
Like, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know the gist of it, but I don't know the in-depths. I don't know
The
every
deeper
relevant,
questions.
deeper question. I don't know every relevant topic that's happening today that happened yesterday.
Right.
It'd be like us sitting down with them and talking to them. So, Benjamin, like,
Do we call you Ben? Benji?
yeah, we'd be asking the same questions. Like,
Mr.
why
Netanyahu?
are people in disagreement with you about
Yeah.
Gaza?
Yeah.
And then he would say what he said. They're all lying. And we'd be like, okay,
Next question.
next question, you know?
Yeah.
But if we were going to have him on, I would be so
Prepared.
yeah.
I know you would.
Like, there would be so much pressure to succeed in that situation. I would want to be able
Yeah.
to combat his, you know, if I needed to press, I would want to have the knowledge to be able to press.
Right.
And Sagar, who I love on
Yeah.
Breaking Points, he was talking about the No Boys, which he's hilarious.
What'd he say about?
I mean, he was talking trash on them a little bit. I mean, he was like, I like the Nelk Boys, but he was like, they obviously,
Had no
like,
idea.
this isn't even a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, they had no idea what was going on. They didn't ask him any questions. He goes, I would kill to be in this situation.
Yeah.
I would. He's
Of
like,
course.
He was like, it's not a platforming thing. He's like, if Benjamin Netanyahu would come on our show, I would gladly have him on our show.
Absolutely.
But I mean, he knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he even
That's
said,
his field.
yeah,
And they obviously didn't go with that, though.
yeah. And he even said, I wish that they called me. He goes, I would have told no one. He's like, I have done this before. Which made me think, I was like, who have you done this before with? Because he said, I've done this before when Trump was going on everybody's podcast. He said, I had 2 or 3 podcasters call me and ask me, and we had a meeting about what questions I should ask. If he says this, what's the facts to push back on?
Yeah.
Like, help me formulate questions, help
Wow.
me be prepared.
Wow.
And he said, I coached him on it.
Really?
He said, for free. He said, I wish Kyle called me and said, what questions should I ask?
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
I ask this and he says this, what should I say? Like, what? He goes, I wish you would have done that. So then I was like, I wonder if he's done that before. Because Trump only came on, I mean, he came on the Nelk Boys, which it probably wasn't them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't call him this time.
True.
He came on Rogan. I doubt Rogan called him.
Who else did he?
I mean,
Who else?
maybe.
He came on a couple.
Theo
more.
Vaughn.
Theo? You think Theo did?
I think Theo did.
Maybe.
If it was anyone, I'd say it was probably Theo.
Theo.
I think Theo. Oh, he came on Schultz.
Flagrant?
Yeah.
His flagrant pod? That's right. I could see Schultz calling him.
Yeah, I can see Schultz
Yeah.
calling him too. Because Schultz and Sagar are friends.
Are they really?
Yeah. Sagar was just on Schultz the other day.
That
But-
had to be who it was.
I think maybe Rogan, maybe too.
You think so?
Because Sagar's been on Rogan a few times.
Okay.
So they're cool.
Okay.
And Rogan likes Sagar a lot.
Okay.
Because he's like, their show is so unique because it's a Democrat and a Republican. Like, Sagar's a Republican, Crystal's the Democrat.
Yeah.
And their show is them together commentating.
Gotcha.
So they go back and forth. But they're like they're like brother and sister. They're so in sync too.
Yeah.
And so they can and it's never hostile.
Yeah.
Ever. She'll be like, well, Sagar, I just think you're wrong. And it'll be like, well, Crystal, I just disagree with this. You know?
Like an old married couple
Yeah.
or something.
But they like say it and then they say, and this is why.
Yeah.
And then she'll say something and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. You know? Like, they'll agree, they'll disagree, and then they'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of the best, coolest way to talk about stuff. And they're just cool people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm mesmerized by like DC
You've always kind of,
and like
you've always liked.
the politics, the prestige, the power, the dynamics, I mean, it's so crazy, bro. Like the intricacies of like the Senate and Congress and then the White House and then CIA and FBI and like the NSA and then the Pentagon, like everyone's right there in this little town.
Yeah.
And like it makes me think about like what the hell is going on every day. Like think about it. All these players in one little town basically running the world. Like if you take a step back and look at it, it's like, damn, DC is like wild.
Yeah.
It's like the Wild West.
Yeah.
And then you got the lobbyists. They all live there in DC.
Yeah.
Lobbying the government. You got the gun lobby. You got the pharmaceutical lobby. You got the food lobby. I mean, it gets dirty, bro. Dirty. Blackmail, backstabbing.
You love this. You love this.
Dude, I believe it all.
Yeah.
I mean, in my head, I'm like, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
They're blackmailing. They're backstabbing. They're coming with some heat. It's tense. They're racing from this office to this office. They got staffers doing this. They got the staffers working like 100 hours a week.
You got to be kind of built different, right? To live in that world.
I think you have to be a little bit psycho.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think I got the juice. I think I'm psycho enough. Put me in there.
You would love it.
Like when we talked about this, but when I watch shows of people 100 hours a week, I'm like, that looks awesome. You know?
I'm over here like, I want to learn how to surf.
Yeah. See, I think that's our
dynamic. Our
what's the opposite
dynamic.
of like kryptonite? Kryptonite is like the downfall, right?
Yeah, like your
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
So what's like the opposite of that? Your gold.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Let's call it that. I think
Your
that's
diamond.
I think that's our diamond.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're very similar, but I think we're also very different.
Yeah.
And I think once
we need that.
Yeah, I think we need that. And I think also because we've been on this, well, personally, because I've been on this repeat of week after week is the same. And maybe you too. I don't know.
I'm getting there. Yeah.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. I think once we break out of that cycle and we have all of these different perspectives and experiences, then I think that gold will shine a little bit. That diamond will shine a little bit brighter.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Shine bright like a diamond.
Honestly. Because it'll give us ammo to amplify those
I
differences.
like these metaphors, man.
I'm the king of
Ammo?
metaphors. Yeah. Honestly. I think it'll give us the ammo.
Yeah.
Because like right now it's kind of just we don't have the ammo to be able to show that. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we do a little bit, but it's all like theorizing.
Yeah.
It's not actual.
I like that.
You know? So I think once we get out there and start like we're in Brazil for a month.
Yeah.
And you're wanting to live on a boat and surf, and I'm wanting to like work 100 hours a week in corporate Brazil.
Yeah.
Then I think the overlap there is where the diamond in the rough.
That's right.
So
No, you're totally right. You're totally right.
I think that'll be the fun part.
Yeah.
Because then we can kind of, I think it'll challenge you, and I think it'll also challenge me. Because I feel like I want and need some of that.
And I feel the same way about that.
Yeah. Like I think it's only beneficial for both of us.
Yeah.
Like I need a little bit more of like, okay, like go surf for an hour.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It may be.
And I need go back to work for an hour. Yeah. Totally.
Have some structure for an hour.
Yeah.
Focus.
No, you're right. You're right. That's the dynamic duo right there.
But I think we should do some investigative journalism.
I'm in. In Brazil, let's
Be? I got an idea.
Hit me with it.
Okay. So obviously news outlets, whether it's independent, whether it's big media, whatever, they all have correspondents, right? In the field, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to our correspondent in the field in Israel.
Yeah.
He's on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Steve, what's going on? What are you seeing?
We're here in... yeah.
What if we're the Brazil correspondent?
The boots on the ground.
The boots on the ground.
I like this.
Because, I mean, there's stuff going down in the United States and Brazil.
Yeah.
You know? And maybe there's more stuff than people even know about.
That's true.
Maybe we should be the journalists to kind of shine the light on it.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Like, hey...
Go talk to so-and-so about...
Like, we get tasks from a news organization.
Yeah.
Hey, this week we need a little breakdown from so-and-so in Brasilia about trade relations. All right, this week there's a new story emerging about Bolsonaro, and he's being tried for this, and this. And, I mean, there's a lot going on.
Well, let's put it out there. Anybody watching who needs some...
Needs news correspondence. Let's broaden this application, actually.
You need
a consultant of any kind.
Any kind.
News.
You need
R&D. On the ground. We're going to be in Brazil. We're going to be searching for opportunities. We're going to be searching for anything and everything.
That's right.
We're going to be there.
Very broad.
Yeah. So... if you own or work at a company that needs a consultant that is on the ground in Brazil,
that's right.
You need us to find wine.
We'll find you wine.
You need us to find coffee beans.
We'll find you coffee beans.
We know the coffee business.
Yes, we do.
Our coffee is pretty good.
Very good.
I'd say it's the best coffee I've ever had.
Agreed.
If you need coffee, we'll find it. If you're looking to expand the real estate portfolio, put us in, coach.
That's right.
We know a guy.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
We know a guy.
Yes, we do.
If you need...
what else?
Brand marketing. You're trying to emerge to a new market. We know a guy.
That's right.
Also, original reason of Brazil, if you need your orthopedic medical device registered with Anvisa, we know a guy.
That's right.
So we can take care of that as well. I'd love to. I love doing the regulatory stuff. Dude. It's so fun. Have you had any new companies reach out to you? I know you were in talks with a couple recently. Yeah, we've been back and forth with one based out of Atlanta.
Any update on that?
Not really. We kind of sent our pitch deck to them, and we're just kind of waiting to hear what they say.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we can kind of talk about Anvisa a little bit. I think that'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, from a regulatory perspective, Anvisa and the Brazilian medical device industry is really like an enigma to American manufacturers and also European manufacturers.
Yeah. Not
so much Chinese. They're a little bit more plugged in with the regulatory with Brazil, but especially United States manufacturers. Yeah. I mean, to the general United States manufacturer, Brazil, to enter into the Brazilian market is extremely difficult and filled with bureaucracy, large sums of money, and long time.
Yeah.
Like a long investment. And I think to most manufacturers that are in a position to be able to enter the market One, they're either already a giant corporation
Yeah.
and they've already spent an insane amount of money to enter the market, or they're an emerging medical device manufacturer / distribution company.
Yeah.
And they're really starting to gain traction in the United States. They're kind of expanding their portfolio. Their revenue is looking good. Everything's good with the FDA. Because, I mean, it's such a huge investment to start a medical device manufacturing company, especially with all the FDA requirements. It takes years and an extreme amount of capital to start, to pay for all the licenses for FDA, to pay for the equipment to be able to manufacture.
Insane.
I mean, it's insane. And then distribution is expensive. And you're also dealing with products that are extremely expensive and products that are extremely important.
Yeah.
They're going inside of someone's body.
Yeah.
So the liability, the insurance involved, crazy expensive. Yeah. But there's a lot of those companies that have passed through that first phase and now they're entering more. They've survived the initial phase and they've gained a little traction. Now they're entering into a new phase of growth. And they're like, think about it. Like, if you're a manufacturer and you're 5 years in or something, and you're fresh off of 3 years with the FDA and millions of dollars, the last thing you want to do is enter another regulatory battle with another country and like be drained of resources, be drained of energy, be drained of all this kind of stuff. And it's difficult.
Yeah.
And it's also difficult to find the right people to enter the market with.
Yeah.
I mean, choosing a partner to go into a different country takes a lot of trust.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot. I mean, it's basically a partner and you have to rely on them a lot. I mean, yes, do your due diligence, but you do have to rely on them a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, that being said, I think manufacturers fresh off of that aren't necessarily like, oh, let's enter this other market. You know, I think they're thinking, okay, we passed through that first phase.
Yeah.
Like, you never are done with the FDA. You're always having audits. You're always having to prove regulatory compliance, all this kind of stuff. And they're not thinking about going to a different country. And there's like war stories behind Brazil, you know? I mean, I don't know what year this was, but I think it was Nuvasive, huge spine company. They hired a guy in Sao Paulo to register their products.
Yeah.
And he registered their products with the promise of distributing them and making them money, obviously. But he just registered their products and then stopped. And once a Brazilian company, which it has to be a Brazilian company.
That's right.
Once they register your products, they have to sign off on anything coming into the country.
Because they hold ownership?
They hold registration ownership.
Okay.
And so he was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So now they have all of these products registered under his CMPJ, which is equivalent to someone's tax identification number. So they can't do, those products are basically gridlocked until he gives up his registration or he starts
signing off on
and letting you import them and distribute them. So he sat on it until they finally came to the table and they were like, listen, dude, like, give us our registration back. We want to sell our products in this country and you've got us on hold. Like, we can do nothing. And he was like, all right, I want $1 million. And anyway, it ended, they said, okay.
And Nuvasive's a giant company.
Giant company.
They obviously said yes.
Yeah. So they paid him off.
$1 million.
Paid him off $1 million just to get their products back.
And then they used him to distribute. Did they?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Did they continue to use him?
Maybe.
For some reason, I remember.
I mean, probably.
Maybe reading this.
But those are the kind, and there's many stories like that.
Yeah.
So there is a ideology and a connotation behind distributing products and entering the Brazilian market, and it being difficult, it being a little bureaucratic, it being a little, sometimes people might take advantage of you, which is anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not just Brazil.
Well, and then you knowing this and you going through it and doing it, I mean, in that situation, it could save a company $1 million.
Easily.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So what we have done and what I feel very proud of and confident in is that we, as Americans, represent ourselves.
Yeah.
You know? And so we have our own CMPJ down in Brazil.
Yeah.
And we have the ability, without anybody, without any partners, without any middlemen, and it's taken years to get to this point, and we're able to register products ourselves without any guys like that are going to say, oh, I'll register them and then sit on them and give me $1 million.
Yeah.
We're here. We're in Arkansas. I registered 6 spine products.
Yep.
Sitting at that computer right there.
Yeah.
So it was like a sheet got lifted off my head when we figured that out, because even us at the beginning, it was like, okay, we want to be distributors in Brazil. We want to bring these super high quality orthopedic spine products from the United States, import them into Brazil, and do cases and sell them to surgeons and hospitals and clinics and whatever. And at the beginning, we were like, okay, so what's the registration process? Okay, you have to have a Brazilian CMPJ to register the product. So our dad got that.
Yeah.
Then it was like, okay, then you got to have a regulatory agency actually register the products. Because one, it's all in Portuguese. All the systems are in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Everything has to be, all the documents have to be translated into Portuguese. And it seems from the outside like, how do you even navigate this without hiring an agency? Yeah. So, I mean, we went through like 2 agencies, got screwed by 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
No one really did anything, and they took a lot of money.
Yeah.
Then we kind of all regrouped. This was years ago, and we were like, well, you know, what's actually going on here?
Yeah.
Because technically we hold all of the correct credentials to be able to register products. So why are we relying on a middleman in Brazil to 2 for 2 screw us?
Yeah.
And register the products. So we start digging more into that. And that's when it kind of revealed itself that, hey, actually we can do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like everything that they were doing was using our credentials because we have the licenses and credentials to be able to do it.
Right.
They were just facilitating the process.
Gotcha.
And kind of working through, because they're Brazilian, they know Portuguese, they know the system, they know the regulatory regulations, all this kind of stuff. So that's when we were like, screw it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And I found the laws, all the regulatory laws that were applicable to this particular product. And yes, it is highly confusing. And it is ever changing.
Yeah.
And if this is true, then this is true, then this is true, then if this isn't true, then this is true. And it's all in Portuguese, which the Portuguese thing just adds a layer of like, it just makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Because I don't know Portuguese.
Everything you do, you got to translate.
Yeah.
Every single word.
All the documents, everything. And then everyone you talk to is Brazilian and speaks Portuguese. But it's been like very, it's been very like fun to be like to uncover all of that, you know? So now we're to the point where we have our own access to all the systems and to all the databases, and I upload the documents, I translate the documents.
You're going to be faster than any other person coming into it, having already done it.
Yeah.
You're not going to screw people over.
No.
It's going to be...
Well, and it's also so beneficial because the transparency is so high. Like, I'm doing it here in Russellville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a face-to-face, I'll be there in a few hours. Like, where are you? Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you? Florida?
Right.
Okay. Like, let's talk.
Yeah.
And it's also... Once we kind of broke into the system, we realized all the registration costs. And you're like, wait, what? Like, I hear these big companies
charging.
Well, I hear these big U.S. companies paying insane amounts of money for Class 1 products. And then I look on there when I've registered Class 1 products, and I'm like, serious? Like, they're paying $50,000, $100,000 per one Class 1 product.
Jeez.
And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you want a Class 1 product registered, like, we could do that at like a literal fraction of the cost. Like, it's actually not that expensive.
How long do you think you could have that knocked out?
Class 1?
Class 1.
A week.
Yeah.
And the approval on Class 1 is like 30 days.
30 days, a week.
That's Class 1.
Class 1. Yeah.
Which is like orthopedics wise, that's instruments. It's nothing inner body.
Yeah.
It's nothing that's staying in the body. It's more of it's classified actually to Anvisa as a notification.
Okay.
And not a registration.
Will all inner body be Class 4?
Class 3 and 4.
Okay. So it can be Class 3 as well.
Yeah. And so those things are registrations, which the amount of documentation for a Class 1 product versus a Class 3 or 4 product is like night and day. Yeah. Class 1 is like, hey, yes, there's a breakdown of everything they need, but it's not as in depth, or close to as in depth. And it's more of like a notification, like, hey, we're notifying you that this is our Class 1 product.
Gotcha.
And they look at the stuff, the information, and they say, okay, it looks good. Like it's all based on, just like in the United States, risk 1 through 3. It's just based on the risk of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like obviously a Class 1 product, like a tube, a face mask, that's a Class 1 product.
Gotcha.
Like that obviously poses like virtually zero harm to anyone. But a spine pedicle screw that is screwed into your pedicle is obviously a Class 4 product because it's staying in your body. It requires super invasive surgery. Clearly things can go wrong. So Anvisa, which is equivalent to the FDA in the United States, they're like, it's basically like registering your product with the FDA for the first time. Like you got to prove that your product is safe, effective, and is going to do what you say it's going to do. But there has been a new development last year. When was this?
Was it later in the year? Middle of the year?
April or June. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's normative. Anvisa published a new law
Right.
normative instruction 290.224 and 290.2024.
Okay.
That's the law if you want to go look it up.
Yeah.
And it's basically a equivalency law.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 countries: United States, Japan, Canada, and Australia. And if your product is registered with their AREE, which is their acronyms are backwards, but it's their regulatory agency,
Gotcha.
then you have a expedited approach to Anvisa regularization.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can prove that your product is registered with the FDA, if you can prove that to Anvisa, they'll say, oh, okay. Which this is common sense. It makes sense. Like, they recognize the United States as a high standard regulatory agency, the FDA. They say, oh, your product's registered with the FDA. Okay, we'll cut down this registration process and we'll look at it as a product that holds registration with an agency that we trust.
Right.
And so it cuts down the regularization time by like 40% or something.
Dang.
And, you know, they're looking more like, I mean, the law states that they can take that FDA approval and just take it at face value if they wanted to. Like, they can look at that FDA approval and say, okay, it's approved there, you're good.
Yeah. Wow.
But it is at their discretion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can look further into it, which, I mean, it's logically makes sense because if your product's approved with the FDA, then it's safe. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could get into some conspiracies here that maybe aren't conspiracies.
Yeah.
But I'd say that's more pharmaceutical.
True.
Orthopedic implants, if the FDA approves it, and on top of that, which the products we've registered, if you hold a good manufacturing practice certificate, then, I mean, really, you're good. Your products are safe. And there's, I mean, we could get so deep into this, but there's post-market surveillance as well, which the FDA has a post-market surveillance department. It's called MAUDE, M-A-U-D-E. Basically, you can look up any 510K clearance number, which the 510K clearance number is the FDA's approval number, essentially.
Gotcha.
It's if your product is same or similar to any product that's already been approved with the FDA, they're saying, oh, you're good.
Okay.
Then they give you a 510K number. It starts with a K, and it's numbers after. And you can go on the MAUDE database in the FDA website and type in a 510K number, which corresponds to a product. And it'll bring up any and every adverse event that's been reported to the FDA from that product.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you have a product that's been approved for 5, 10, 15 years and you're not in Brazil yet, call me because I'll get you into Brazil.
Yeah.
I'll register your product.
Yeah.
And if you, because basically if you're FDA approved and if you have like under 5, I mean, really, your product should have no MAUDE post-surveillance incidents.
Yeah.
And if they do, then usually, if it's a quality product and you do have an incident that's reported on MAUDE, then it's probably actually a user error. It's probably not a product malfunction.
Okay.
Because most of the time that there is a product malfunction, it's fixed. Okay. You know what I mean? So like when you and I were in
Spartansburg?
No.
Nashville?
Franklin.
Franklin.
When we were in Franklin, Tennessee, and we were watching those surgeries.
Yeah.
We probably watched like 8 or 10 surgeries, and probably half of them were revision surgeries.
Yeah, true.
So like either the screw didn't take as well, the screw head broke, whatever happened. The surgeon goes back in and fixes it.
Yeah.
So that's not going to get reported on the mod thing
Gotcha.
because it was fixed.
Right.
It was, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
will that stay on mod until it's fixed, or will it have like a time period before it gets put on mod?
Well, that kind of thing isn't going to be put on mod.
Okay.
That kind of thing is revised by the surgeon.
Gotcha.
But it could be put on mod. Like one I read on mod was like, there was one product and had one mod report, and it was basically the wrong screw size. The screw size, it could have been this millimeter or this millimeter. Yeah. Surgeon made a judgment call and put this millimeter. Mm-hmm. Then 6 weeks later, post-op, they were doing imaging, and he was like, I don't like how this is taking. Yeah. We're going to revise this and take this screw out and put a larger screw in. Yeah. But in between that time, someone reported it.
Gotcha.
So most of the time, the patient's probably not going to report it if they have a competent surgeon that is going to fix it. Right. That situation, maybe it was a different surgeon who put it in, and they were like having issues with that surgeon, reported it, and then found a surgeon to help them that they trusted or whatever. I don't know the situation.
I got that.
But anyway, really, if you have a FDA product that's approved, now with this new law, it's a lot more efficient and logically makes more sense. Yeah. And if your post-market surveillance is good and your product's good and you're FDA approved, then, I mean, there's a extremely large market in Brazil that is craving products like yours. Yeah. Like your competition pool in the United States is so high because everyone's product is very similar and they're all very good. Yeah. But you have Brazil, especially what we've seen in the northeast of Brazil, northeast and north of Brazil, is that there's still not a lot of access to these products, to these international products.
Absolutely.
Mostly
and
are
not
national.
Not complete sets either.
Not
that was a
complete
big
sets.
thing that we saw down there too.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw a lot of like we'd see a spine surgery or we'd see a trauma surgery and it'd be like a Arthrex set with like 6 or 7 different manufactured instruments and implants in it.
Just to complete the set.
Just to complete the set. That they're getting, and it's probably like 5, 6, 7-year-old technology that's like an afterthought of Sao Paulo. Yeah. Like Sao Paulo gets all the new stuff. Then 5 or 6 years later, when they're done with that stuff and they get new stuff, they're shipping it up there.
The old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's so crazy because then the surgeons in Manaus and Recife and Fortaleza, they have no direct connection to the manufacturer. And that's such a huge thing. I mean, how many times did we see in Spartanburg and Franklin, like in the United States, the direct access from a surgeon to a manufacturer? Like insane. And like that. Yeah. Like, hey, Dr. So-and-so wants the tamp to be angled 5 degrees more. Yeah. So Dr. So-and-so tells the rep there, hey, I want this tamp angled different. Homeboy rep says, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And makes a call, manufacturer, they put it in instantly, and he's overnighting it. Next surgery, he's got the tamp in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I will say that's not every U.S. manufacturer. Yeah. Those guys are the ones that are in-house, that do everything in-house, and have the capabilities to be able to change things for this doctor, for this doctor. Oh, this doctor wants his set with this and this. So, okay, we push that. Yeah. This doctor wants this set with this and this, with this angulation, with this size, blah, blah, blah. We push that. And that's what we want to do. We want to be that connection from the United States manufacturer to a Brazilian market that is so eager for quality products and for notoriety and to be taken care of and to be recognized. Like, there's surgeons who put in the same amount of time that the surgeons in the South put in, and they're doing the same surgeries, but no one, virtually no one, is kind of advocating for them or saying, hey, yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
really.
Yeah.
And I think that's the connection that is missing. And I think that's what we are able to do. And we are able to do that today. Like, and I love it. Like, if there's a company that wants that, which, I mean, we're trying to find other companies, but like, I'll sit down after this podcast and start the registration. Like, it's ready to go. The template has been set. Like, anyway, that's kind of a little gist rundown of that. But I mean, you knew all that already.
But for them, I want people listening to know that too.
Yeah. And I mean, there's rabbit hole after rabbit hole of regulatory stuff that's like so interesting and so dynamic, and it's always emerging, and I don't know, it really does require like intense research and the ability to, I think that's the superpower of what we're able to do, is the connectivity that you have with whoever's registering your stuff and whoever's making the stuff. Like, I think that's the disconnect with Brazil and with the United States and Brazil, and the view the United States manufacturers have about entering the Brazilian market. Like, the connectivity is just missing, you know?
That link between the two.
Yeah. And if it is there, it's like hard. And it's expensive. And it's multiple lines of, there's multiple tiers of people, you know, I got to get mine off of this too, you know, and that's
Which
the difference.
we want to go as direct as possible.
As direct as possible.
Even companies, if a company's listening and wants us to register their product, like you said, in Brazil, it's a bump, then the directness is amazing, what you can offer.
Definitely.
Why do you think Brazil waited so long to have that link with the Anvisa and FDA?
I think one of the main reasons is just lack of, I mean, one big difference with Anvisa and with the FDA is actually literally bodies. Like
legit manpower.
Yeah. The FDA, like, medical device departments comprise of like don't quote me on these numbers, but just so you get the gist, it's like 3,000 people. And I read an article from earlier this year, and it was Anvisa's medical device departments. I think they had under 200.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Compared to our 3,000?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just in that, I think that, I think maybe that was Anvisa's total numbers, and that was the FDA's medical device numbers.
Wow.
You know, because I mean, there's still food, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, like the guys that came from Anvisa to do the GMP inspection on the manufacturing plant in the United States. I think that it was a man and a woman, and they were two of like, God, I forget what the number. It was insane. It was like two of, I want to say like 63 or like 12. It was under 100 inspectors that inspect manufacturing plants
of
the world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, they were leaving that inspection and they were going to Japan.
Wow.
and then to Australia.
Wow.
Like, it's insane. So the sheer manpower is obviously limiting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the FDA's numbers of manpower versus Invisa's number of manpower is like crazy different.
Yeah. Night and day.
Night and day.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of where just the lag, you know, which I will say over the past few years, it has gotten a lot more progressive, I would say. I think it's been kind of behind a little bit.
Yeah.
But they've really been kicking it up, especially with that law. And I think they've added Mexico in over the last month or so. But I think there's some more, I think they're really trying to push top down, you know, more people,
Yeah.
more access, more. I mean, they want to be a large market,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
They want to have,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really speak to the ideology because I think there's obviously, just like in the United States, there's conflicting views. I think some people want to keep it in-house.
Sure.
You know, and they want the Brazilians to make the money, which makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
But then I think there's some people that are like, everyone can win. Like, Brazil is such a huge market.
Yeah.
You know, massive market. And it's only getting bigger. And anyway, I think there's a lot of people that want more international business, want more business in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel good about our stance and our methods because just as much money that's being made on the United States side from importing the product, that money's being made in Brazil too.
Yeah.
Like, there's Brazilians that are making money. Like, our business and our everyday, I mean, employs people, pays people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and you think about it in the realm of like healthcare, patient outcomes. I mean, I think it enhances people's lives.
Totally.
Because you're bringing down a product that is super high quality and is way more adaptable for the surgeon to be able to do more minimally invasive surgeries, to be able to have the correct product that they want and need versus having the product that they have to make work. Which, if I'm a Brazilian and I need some sort of spine surgery, some sort of fusion, I want my surgeon to be able to have what he needs, not what he has. You know what I mean? And I want him to be able to get what he needs because that means my outcome is going to be that much better. That means, so I mean, you look at it from zoomed out, you know, that means that person has less chance of complications, less chance of infections. The surgeon is able to perform more surgeries more quickly so people aren't waiting as long, which waiting a lot of times leads to other problems like infections and other detrimental things that can happen. And then also recovery-wise, they have what they need. That means the patient is going to recover faster, get back to work faster, be able to provide for their family faster. So, I mean, I think it's win-win-win.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things. And
I mean, just having more successful surgeries is a win in itself.
Yeah.
You know?
That could just,
that
period.
could be it right
Period.
there.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's actually taking away from any Brazilian making money because I think the Brazilians are actually there's going to be more Brazilians making more money because, one, the surgeons are already using international products, but they're fourth generation products.
Right.
So why not make it a first generation product, like a better product?
Yeah. And have a complete set.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And have access to the manufacturer. And that, I mean, it just keeps going because then you're able to be connected to a manufacturer that is connected in the United States. And there's product trainings. You bring a group of surgeons in from the United States to train the surgeons in Brazil on this new product.
Right.
You bring the surgeons from Brazil up in the United States. I mean, and train our surgeons on. I mean, there's so much more ability to grow, to adapt, to increase knowledge.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think it's really just like a win, 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 win.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
I love it. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
First. Love it, man. Well, let's get this thing wrapped up.
All right.
We thank y'all for listening. We'll see you guys on the tripod.
Over and out.
Over and out. Let's get it.